Hey Virgo, this is your April 2023 reading. All right, let's begin. Interesting. Can't remember if it was the last reading I did where the High Priestess came out in the same spot and I literally shuffled for like a hot minute. So check out the last reading or the reading before that. If you are another Sun, Moon, or Rising that I already did, be some more information there for you. Right now, you are needing to be patient about something. You're quietly waiting for something. This could be working on behind the scenes, doing something, preparing for something. It can be artwork, but it can be anything where you are preparing for something to be ready. It's a very private thing. There's something kind of secretive and hidden about it. You're keeping very quiet about it if it's not a private thing. It just might be that you just feel no need to talk about it with anybody. This combination is also like ritual magic or ceremonial magic. It's got this kind of ritualistic sense to it. It could be some act of spirituality or some form of spirituality. It also can be taking something and changing the way it is in order to bring about a new result or some sort of art. It can be of the arts. It can be philosophy. You could be writing down some kind of channeled message. You could be this is also alchemy and taking something and metals or some kind of component, some kind of material, and working with it to make it into something else. I can't help but feel like it's jewelry making. Excuse me. I can't help but feel like it's some sort of metalwork or jewelry making. If you work with silver or gold or some kind of wire wrapping or something, but whatever it is, you do it in your free time. It requires patience. It might be actually quite tedious, but you get into a zone when you do it, and I don't know why that's coming through. Some form of metalwork or jeweler kind of thing. In the past, you felt like really restricted in some way or part of a formal commitment or tradition. There might have been some heaviness. There might have been some boundaries in place. If this is having to do with a relationship, you seem to have put up some boundaries in the past. If it has to do with any kind of addiction, it seems like you're trying to get control over that. Or it's taken a long time, but you've had patience and you've really gotten wise on the matter. Right now you're feeling really in control. Like you're feeling like you're in control of your own thoughts, that you kind of are the authority on what's being focused on in the middle there. You might be like you might think you're the authority on something, or you might know someone who has been kind of like a mentor through this process, and you're thinking a lot about him. You also could be thinking about your father a lot this month period. Something to do with him. If in the past the relationship was kind of either very restricting or I mean, for some of you it'll be a toxic relationship with your father. For some of you, it will be that you had kind of a relationship that had a lot of boundaries, like you weren't able to see your father. There was some sort of restrictions, or he might have been pretty strict and had a heavy hand with how he did things. But you'd be thinking a lot about that, about him, or somebody you consider a leader or a father figure in your life. What you're not aware of that you need to have a little more fun while you work on something. You're not good at multitasking maybe, and you're not aware of that. You might be throwing yourself into this here and really getting lost in it. And also, it's a very, whatever you were dealing with in the past, you might be currently focused on healing the relationship or healing something. If you had any problems with a relationship with a father figure or a leader in your life, or maybe you were getting cold feet about something, you're healing you're healing yourself emotionally. But I feel like there's something clandestine here. There's like High Priestess's secrets. You might have a secret sauce that you're working on in your life. Like you figured something out that really works for you in your process, and it requires a lot of patience, but you know that it works, and it's kind of like been a deep secret. Also, you might secretly want to heal a relationship with a father figure that was troublesome in the past. You might be feeling a little bit more playful deep down, or like making a compromise of some kind. You are doing some sort of comparing of maybe how you are as a father now, or how you are as a leader now. There's something that connects you to the spiritual that is very material, and you might not realize it. Or vice versa. I feel like you don't realize you can make money from something that you're doing, or you don't realize that you can handle something. That you're able to take on more than what you thought you could chew. This is also a teasing card. This is like someone, you're being kind of a tease about something. Like you know something that somebody else doesn't, and you're kind of playing with it, being playful about it. Maybe you don't know you're coming off this way. Your advice is to make a move, to make an emotional advance towards something or someone, to be the bigger person, to reach out and bring that warmth and loving energy to a situation. Maybe you should take them out for a drink, or if that isn't appropriate, show them how you feel. How someone else might be in the situation, they might be slightly aggressive. Um, they may be interested or kind of standoffish, but yet ready to pounce on the invitation initially because they are thinking that your intentions aren't well intended. Someone might think that you want to fight, or that you aren't thinking clearly about something. You're hoping that it isn't all in your head, that you're kind of dreaming of the variables of what could happen in the situation. You're dreaming of the potentialities, maybe. There's a fantasizing here. If this is a sexual thing and not familial or mentor related or job related, this could mean like you're maybe overthinking or confused as to how the emotional dynamics of the situation will be reciprocated, or you're just idealizing the many places you could go with this, or the many places it could go with, you know. There is this putting the cart before the horse with your emotional attachment to your ideas or the ideals of something. You might be thinking about all the potentialities a situation could bring, brainstorming. Your mind could be racing as well. You've got a lot of mental energy that's connected to your emotions. You might feel very passionate about something and want to express that. Um, and it's saying to really show how you feel by your how you come across. Really make sure that you're coming across as a loving and open energy, compassionate, empathic energy. Don't ride in standoffish and aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Kind of be more lighter. Be lighter. Don't be such a heavy hitter in the situation. But they also could just end up being like this too initially. If this is someone else's energy, they're thinking that you might be rushing into something as well, that you're not fully equipped or capable of doing something, or that you're not thinking clearly about this situation. You might be slightly over idolizing somebody or a situation because of the Seven of Cups there. But you also could be dreading the making a decision about something because there's so much on the table and you're not sure what's real and what's not for your situation, what's going to fit best for you. All you can go by is what you feel, and what you think. You don't have any tangible evidence of something yet. Maybe that's because this person, place, or thing is kind of cold or stoic in some sort of way. With the devil and the this is somebody of authority that works in the leadership. So it is somebody who is a leader and an authority, a heavy authority. We're talking you know, legal, without that, because I do have the King of Swords here too. So this is somebody who is in charge and has the authority to make the decisions that could necessarily cause change. And you know, this is also somebody who is a business entrepreneur, somebody who is like the king of his ship, you know, and you might not know that you need some more finances to take something off the ground, but you're feeling very in control of the situation. You're feeling in control, but you don't know you're having fun. Maybe you're not taking it so seriously. You're thinking big right now. You're dreaming big right now. And I think that's important, Virgo. I think that in the future, you do get halfway there with something. Like you're met halfway, your goals are met halfway. There's some sort of going from being very private and quiet about something to being seen in the public eye about for something, or being acknowledged for something. There's practicality and emotion that is missing from the overall like leap forward. So whatever choice you make will get you pretty much where you're looking to go on that path to success. Because you are confident. I do think that are you've and it's not just confidence, it's that you're thinking like a boss right now. In the past, you might have been more about the power aspect of something, liked the power in something, and now you've gotten over that and have come to a more clear understanding of what it means to be a good leader or a good father, or you're healing that father relationship, that mentor relationship, or you're healing an imbalance of power in some sort of situation. in the future, in the near future, I see you being influential in some sort of way. I see you really using your willpower in a good way, in a positive way. And your will is going to be what other people are noticing about you. They might have seen you as impulsive prior. So, if this is about any kind of addiction struggle with anything, or, and that can be power as well. This is you being a master of your will, really knowing how to manifest things in your life and get things going the way you want them to go. The devil can be a lack of willpower, right? It can be a lack of power or being overpowered. And this is being in control, feeling like a boss. Capricorn is a boss too, so that's why I'm getting that energy. This is career as well, being a boss in an established business of some kind or an enterprise. A lot of Sagittarian energy and Capricorn energy and Aries. This is like the leader, the boss, a lot of leadership, career reputation, the beginning of something. You might have become privy to some sort of information about some sort of promotion, and you are patiently waiting for that to come into play. You might not get the position that you wanted, but you will get a step up. You'll either be a quarter of the way there or halfway there to that office that you wanted, or that title that you wanted. This is also about meeting somebody halfway. If you're going to be healing a relationship of some kind. I see great things coming for you in the future, because you have not only the will to make things happen, but people see you as somebody who they can trust, that has done something for them, that is the go-getter and the doer who comes back with the goods. And you're being heralded for that. It's like you've come back to yourself. You've come back to, maybe you've gone quiet because you've been away from your normal circumstances, your normal day-to-day for some reason, and been doing something. And now you come back with a whole new you, or something to show for yourself. You're being embraced by those who you're being looked up to as well, by people who are just starting out in this, or there's somebody who's maybe younger than you or less experienced than you that's seeing you in this harrowing kind of light. There will be some sort of new beginning for you. You will be starting something new. It will probably come soon because I'm getting the time period of Aries. If not Aries, between the period of Aries and Gemini. Not only do you get in control of what you want to do, and you get clear on how you're thinking about it. You get the plan down and you execute the plan, which allows you to start over in a whole new way and be seen as somebody who is revered as a leader. All right, Virgo, dang. I already got through all this. All right, we'll go through the houses now. Keep an eye on your hormonal balance this month. Drinking water is important for you. You might want to do some sort of soak if you have any foot problems. Like a Epsom salt soak. If you have any problems with your physical health, by the way, go to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just reading by the house placements and what I see. This is a general reading, not like gospel. You're going to be understanding also something about your emotional state. You're going to be getting wiser about how you can be more emotionally balanced in some sort of way, or getting in touch with your emotions in a different kind of way. You'll consider this a very private experience. You won't be sharing it with anybody. What you'll be valuing, your resources. You're going to be valuing quiet and being private. Your privacy is going to be very important to you right now. You're going to be also keeping your secrets. This is also using secrets as resources. So this can be, in the best sense, blackmail. Or the worst sense, I should say, blackmail. There's some sort of secret resource as well, because it's your intuition is a secret resource, right? So you might be valuing your gut instinct at this time. There's somebody who is a leader within your local community where your neighborhood probably, that could offer some good advice to you, or you could look up to in some sort of way. This could also be your father could be coming to, you might run into him in the neighborhood at some point. Somebody you see as a father figure. This could also be a boss. You could bump into somebody, maybe a boss from the past that was kind of toxic, kind of a narcissist, kind of a, really strict boss. You just bump into them on your day to day, running errands in your neighborhood. Um, at home, you're going to be multitasking a lot, listening to music while you do something or stuff at home. You're going to enjoy doing it to a certain degree. It won't be too much hassle for you. I feel like money might be a little bit tighter than usual, but you're expanding. I think you're using the money this month to expand your home in some sort of way. Maybe you're going to be adding something, like furniture, or maybe even expanding, like maybe adding a deck on the property, or there's some sort of expansion of the home. This also could be finances within the home being used to kind of build the home up or build out, or maybe your partner is getting a new job and you're able to, or getting another job and you're able to add more to the household finances. There just might be a lot of things to do at home this month. A lot of like adulting around the house. This is also something to do with laundry. That's coming through. Something about laundry. You might get a new washer or dryer, washing machine. Somebody is out there, and it's not for everybody, so don't get offended. We'll be getting into some kind of BDSM. There'll be some sexual kind of bondage, kinky, taboo thing going on. This is also somebody putting up boundaries in terms of sex. Like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not into that. This is also feeling restricted in terms of your sexual play or experiences. This can also be gambling addiction, or a stubborn child who's wiser than their years and hard to manage. The Capricorn and Saturn, the energies of the devil, they're really hard when they're in the fifth house. And we just had that, a lot of us, right? We've had Saturn moving out. I mean, I think I had Saturn in my fifth. And Saturn in the fifth is, for some reason, you will have some sort of sexual restrictions. You'll feel like there's boundaries up with partners, or you'll feel like there's not enough fun in your life. And so the fun might feel really restricted at this during this period. You might feel like you gotta make the mundane kind of fun. You might find something that you do around the house you have a lot more fun that you didn't realize you would, but you're trying to fit the fun into the chores. This is like the whistle while you work and the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious card. So, also, this is reminding me of Mary Poppins. Some of you will watch Mary Poppins, just gotta say. Never really get that from the High Priestess and the Temperance card. But I see Mary Poppins here. I don't even know why. It's just there. But there's some sort of, do you feel like a lot of chores and a lot of responsibilities are kind of putting a restriction on your fun this month period? And so you're trying to make fun where you can. You're really getting on top of making sure and manifesting good health this month. You're also really getting on top of any of your to-dos. You might be creating something new at work that you're in charge of. You're bringing something to the table that you make in some sort of way at work, or there is some sort of manifestation that you might manifest a new job that you're at a leadership role in. There's something to do with your day to day that you're getting on top of, you're really in control of. You are making something happen for yourself in your um, routine as well. You're getting on top, you're getting in control of a routine, or you're really making a routine happen for yourself this month. So this could be anything physical activity wise. This could be lifting weights. This could be going to the gym. You are starting to feel the changes of that, or the manifestations of that happening. But anyway, it's something that you do routinely that you're now getting really good at, or you're making something happen for yourself with. You might have an offer of love or be flirting with somebody and it goes somewhere. There might be a partner of some kind coming into the mix, and this could be taking them out on a date, or an offer of love, or someone doing something really nice for you, a friend or coworker, business partner, or something, just thinking of you, showing that they care in some sort of way. You'll have a very balanced romantic life if that's the case, if you have a partner. You'll make time for romance in some sort of way. Be careful with impulsivity in terms of of other people's finances or shared or impulsively getting into some sort of contract or agreement that involves other people's money or shared resources. There might be a fight over something with shared resources or an argument over it. Um, this can literally be anything as simple and silly as like, you're always on my side of the bed. Why can't you be on the other? Or it could be something more serious like, an argument over money with a business partner or something. It also could be somebody being aggressive about some money that you owe them, or it can be an argument over a loan not going through or the terms of some loan. The way you're thinking about something might need to be slowed down. You might have to calm your nerves about something. You might not be aware that you owed some money on your taxes and you're getting upset about that. If it is some sort of legal battle, I see you having good representation and there being a new beginning for you because you are victorious in some sort of manner. You weren't aware of how much something would cost, and you might get a little bent out of shape about it, but it seems like you figure it out. A compromise is made of some kind, and take a little from here and put a little here, and it works out. In terms of your ninth house, you might watch something on the beliefs of others that you find very fascinating on TV. It's different culture than yourself. Your long-term goals, you might be really visualizing during this time just where you want things to go. Your mind may be a little bit all over the place. You're thinking about you're thinking very limitless with your potential for your long-term goals. You might actually have a lot of long-term goals and you might have to narrow it down in order to get some traction going and manifesting those goals. I see you being able to do that because you end up picking the one that speaks to your soul more than the rest. Yeah, there's some sort of, and if it is traveling related, I see you really wanting to explore the world. You really want to explore what there is out there, what really trying to, you want to see some mysteries unsolved, and you want to get to places that are shiny and pretty and bright, and there's dark and twisted, and just go through and see different things. So that might be on your mind a lot, traveling in the future. There are a lot of traveling cards now that I think about it. That lots of action oriented cards. In the past you might have been held down or restricted by a job that didn't allow you to travel, and now you're more freed up because you might be in charge of something or an entrepreneur of some kind. You can make your own hours, and so you're able to travel more. And so you're dreaming of all the different places you're going to go and thinking about that. You are seen as somebody who is doing the brave things in career. Like you're the trendsetter. You have a lot of influence. You're a go-getter, a starter. Um, you take risks and you make things happen, and then you have something to show for it. Your reputation is you're very well to do, in terms of what you do for work and who you are as a person. People see you in a very good, positive light. They might see you as a little bit impulsive sometimes, but they see you as being a great leader, a warrior of sorts, like having defeated something in your life, having overcome quite a bit, and you're looked up to by other people, and being kind of other people get excited to see you when they see you at work. They could even be flirting with you at work. It could be a little bit aggressive too, about it. So you might be overwhelmed by the options that you have in terms of advances and all that stuff. You might get a new dog, a new pet. Yeah, could be a reptile, could be a mammal of some kind, but any pet will do for that one. I see you making new friends as well, or new associations that will lead you to more success. And these people you'll know that these are the people for you because they will be your cheerleaders, you know. They will be interested in what you're doing, and not for the wrong reasons. If you were suffering from any sort of addiction or in the past, I see that you had a mentor of some kind, that somebody who was a sponsor of some kind, somebody who really was a man of their word, who you could trust, who was honest, and they may have passed in spirit. It wouldn't be a prediction of that. They would have already been passed. But they're coming through heavily in your 12th house. This is also the house of undoings. So this person could be somebody who deals with people who are troubled in some sort of way. So they could have been a correctional officer that you're friends with, a police officer, a judge, a lawyer, a doctor even. This could be literally a surgeon who works at a hospital. Could be a psychiatrist that works at a mental hospital. This is any kind of institutionalization, career field. So if you do work in that kind of environment, I see it being either a spiritual thing for you, or you feel very spiritually connected to what you do, or you may have a counselor that you see that's really helping you get a clear mind, who you trust, who's able to help you out with the things that get you caught up, and somebody who's like who you can trust, who you can really know is going to give you an honest answer, or maybe you can really talk about what you're thinking with this person and not feel judged harshly in any way. But this is also a judge, so if this happens to be a situation that, like a divorce or something, or some kind of a breaking of a contract with somebody, I see that there'll be a fair person that you're dealing with in terms of that. If they're a lawyer, they would be somebody who was charming and would fight for you in ways that you didn't expect. They're going to fight for you for the money that you deserve. You have a spirit guide of some kind, though, that's really watching out for you. They may communicate with you through books that you read, or through ideas that come into your mind. They may be new on the scene for you. I don't know if they're a lifelong guide, but there's somebody here that is kind of communicating with you through spirit in some sort of way. They could be a passed on father figure of some kind, because you might be thinking a lot about them, and you're wondering it might be somebody that's not actually on your mind all the time, and then they pop up all of a sudden. They're swinging into your mind. You win somebody over in career, and so if it was this person that was arguing with you about something, or being kind of arrogant about something, you figure out how to charm them over. You're getting in control of your impulsivity and your thoughts as well, and that's helping you on a much bigger scale than you could realize. All right, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for coming here. And I will see you in May. Oh my goodness, May. Yay! Bye.